It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Middle.
First run now for Kyron Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, there are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Fulk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Through the middle of the field. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Elijah Arroyo, 65 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Going right back to Ferguson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's another Rams first down.
Hey, give me radar. 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devin Witherspoon getting a hand in there that time. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stopped him for no gain.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready. Big 20. 180. 59!
On the ground, here's the rookie from Ole Miss. Down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Short completion, just 4 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Stafford. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Set! 280! Monday! Pretty hot!
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Double right! 180! Big 20!
Here's Stafford. And he's got it! Touchdown, Rams! Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams have taken the lead. On for the extra point is Folk. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
But we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. The Seahawks at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. They get 6. That'll leave him with third and 4.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. Right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
Go! Buffalo 18! Mustang 19! Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Loss of 7. Brings up second and 17 at the 38-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this one's high, but not very far. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Rams are going offense here with a first and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Hey, hurry! Sweetie!
They'll keep it on the ground. Prince. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
22!
They'll run on first down. Prince. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
180! 59! Libra!
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Here now, second and 4.
Libra! Ready! Hey, 280! Monday! Hey, 54! Stop!
Stafford. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Touchdown, LA! Hollywood Marquise Brown, 51 yards. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 21-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Capture 11, capture 11, 60.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Burton, 37 yards. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. This is caught. It's ball. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Number 20.
On 1st down, Prince. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Yellow waiting! Yellow waiting!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now it's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on it.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Now Stafford. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Waiting!
A final shot before the break. Stafford. This will be caught by Brown. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that.
And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the Rams, first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Rams.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. So no gain on the play. And that'll make it second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Stafford. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To throw is Stafford. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Horton. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
It's now second and 6 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Zebra, 180. 32.
They'll run on first down. Prince. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First down.
59.
Waiting. 13 yards. And the Rams first down.
They'll try the left side. Prince. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front, allowed the secondary to get home.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And third and 8 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
In motion goes the tight end. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's now fourth down.
The Folks' kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this third quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Looking to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down the right sideline.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
64 yards.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead here this third quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. In motion, the tight end. Up the middle they go. Prince. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Give me radar. 40 got. Easy, alert. 180.
Here's Stafford. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. You watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Stafford now to throw. This will be caught at Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
And middle, blue 60, 53, ready, alert. 20 hot.
Throwing is Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down.
Seahawks 13-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 47.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Brings up second and 11 at the 49-yard.
Second and 11. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot. That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Back to throw again. Throw out wide to Walker. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Go check, go check. Check, hurt. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
This is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortune. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
280.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets him negative yardage. But if you do want to find him positive, he found a way to get out of bounds to stop the clock.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Back to throw. Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Rams use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60. Panther 60.
They'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guy's going to...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 12 brings up third down.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Cup 19. Cup 19. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Back to throw. That's taken in by Arroyo. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now a tip of the cap to the man under center, Charles. He just went over 400 yards passing in this ball game. He's got the touchdown passes to boot, taking pretty good care of the ball. Just all around a really solid performance.
Yeah, just check, and check, right? Because he certainly showed he was worthy of the trust that his team put in him. A handful of touchdowns to his credit thus far. Not just crossing off yardage milestones and win or lose. His name has to be in serious discussion for player of the game.
And that makes him now 0 for 3 on fourth down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on fourth down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
Set. 280. And middle.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter, because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll drop to throw. And he just gets rid of it and throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Hey, Trash. 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Lion. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And it is caught. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
70 range. 70 range.
21-yard line.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Check smash. Check smash. 79 Broncos. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And then, oh no, lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Rams, they pick up their second win now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try